So I liked a pedophile who was a kid. Hey guys, what's up? I am Rosie. And yeah, when I was 15, I liked this 15-year-old boy. He was maybe a month or so younger than me. And I liked him. He was so good looking to me. I just thought he was everything. I just didn't want him to know that I thought that. So starting out, he was my aunt's next door neighbor. They used to live in this neighborhood in Woodlawn, and he lived next door with his parents and his little sister. I don't know what school he went to, but he didn't go to my school. But a classmate of mine knew of him and everything, and she talked to him more than I did. And I only got to see him when I went to visit my aunt and uncle. So that was pretty much the only reason I had to want to go over there. And I really liked this boy. He was the first boy that I had a crush on that liked me back. Only problem was he would brag to me about girls that he had sex with. Like one time he told me that he bought a girl down the street a pair of Jordans when she had sex with him. And I told him, well, my cherry is worth more than a pair of shoes. My mama can buy my shoes and I don't have to do nothing with her. I just have to tell her that I want some shoes. And so he kind of just nodded. And he was the first boy that I ever held hands with. I went to my aunt's house one weekend and she asked me to go to the store for her. And so as I was walking toward the store, my cousin Melvin was going with me. And the boy that I liked, I never knew his real name, by the way. I just know him by his nickname. He saw me walk into the store and he said, I'll go with you. And he held my hand. We held hands on the way to the store. We had held hands on the way back. And it was almost as if he kissed me. That's just how special that was to me. Come to find out that sometime later, a little girl who lived in the duplex next door to my aunt, which was the duplex that I stayed in with my mom and her boyfriend at that time. At the time that this all went on, she wasn't with him anymore. She was with my stepdad. But yeah, that was the duplex we used to live in. And so another family had moved into it. And the oldest little girl there said that the boy that I liked tried to rape her. And the way she got away from him was she was kicking at him and screaming and hitting, and she was fighting back until he got tired of it, because he was over there and he was supposed to be babysitting her baby sister and her baby brother. And they weren't babies, by the way, but anyway, I didn't want to believe it. When I heard about it, I did not want to believe it. I just didn't want to believe it. But it kind of went straight through me, and I did believe it. I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to, but I did. And I really wanted to like this boy. I wanted to believe, well, maybe it was a fluke, maybe it was just a mistake. But at that time, I started losing my interest in him. And so basically that faded. Sometime after that, I just let it go, because if he was gonna do that to a child, who knows what he'd do to me or to another kid. So I just let my crush on him go, and that just died. I didn't like him anymore, but I would still ask about him from time to time. And One time my aunt, I don't know if she was telling me or if she was telling my mom and I just happened to be in the room, but she said that his little sister, well, I don't know how the mom found out, but she saw his baby sister, his little sister. She was 9 years old. She saw her down there and could tell that something had been going on and wondered why she looked like that down there. And so she told her my brother did it. And the mom was shocked. And she said, well, baby, why didn't you tell me this was going on? And she said, because I liked it. And when I heard that, that shut down any kind of anything that I felt for that boy. I felt nothing for him after that but disgust. And I know it wasn't her fault, the little girl. I know it wasn't her fault because she couldn't consent to it and she loved her brother, but she also loved me. I mean, she used to come around me and she used to just talk her brother up to me. I hope you're going to be my brother's girlfriend because I like you and you can be like my big sister. And I just love my brother. My brother's good. He loved me and I love him. I mean, she was just crazy about her brother. I didn't know that he was doing that to her at that time. The last I heard about him was that he had a kid by somebody and that he was in jail for some reason. His mom got hooked on crack. I don't know if it was a result of what she found out her son was doing to her daughter, but his mom got hooked on crack. And last I heard about him, he was in jail for some reason. But he had a kid by someone. And this was years and years ago. I would not know him if I saw him today. But I know one thing's for damn sure. If I did recognize him, I wouldn't like him. But, so yeah, I liked a pedophile that was a kid. I don't know how my radar fell on this boy, but I guess it was because he was so good looking to me. But I'm thankful that I found things out about him before anything could really get started. But I think that might have been one of my first big heartbreaks. So, thankfully, there was no relationship there. There was no breakup. It was just the heartbreak of knowing that this guy who was the first one to really like me back was a disgusting pig. So there's that story. But yeah, I'm gonna go here. Thank you guys so much for listening to me and for wasting time with me. I love you guys so much for that. I would like to hear your comments, see what you think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe if you would care to. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on the next upload. Bye for now.